already feeling your heartbeat going so fast, like an anxiety, because you feel you're already behind the day, because there's a list of thousands of things that you need to accomplish today. When you feel that you're always in a rush, like you cannot truly enjoy life because you're not living in the present moment. You're watching this video while your head is thinking on where you need to be in 30 minutes, the things that you haven't done today. You don't feel like you can give yourself the chance to rest. Rest is bad, and even if you do, you're laying in bed and you're thinking of something else, the things that you haven't been doing. Always feeling behind, always in a rush. I can see it so clearly because it's most of the people that come to me. And what is so hard for me is that I see that it's normally the powerhouses, it's normally the leaders, people that know that they have so much potential, but because they feel that they are living below that potential, everything feels urgent, even when it's not urgent at all. It's like having this agenda to prove that you are successful, that you're worthy, to prove that you are the one that does. And it's normally the people that has over-identified themselves and their value is a match to what they do and the results that they get. But it doesn't make sense, because even when you get those results, you cannot enjoy it. You're somewhere else and you're up to the next thing and up to the next thing. It's the people that walks fast, speaks so fast, feel very uncomfortable with silence, because you're always trying to find a word to replace a white space, to say something, to do something. There's always this, I can see it so clearly, not only because I have seen it in my clients, but also because that's the way that I used to live for so many years. And no, it didn't work for me because I was exhausted. Apparently, people would admire me because I was so productive and so disciplined, and I would wear it as a badge of honor to say, I'm so busy, I don't have time, everything is going great, there's so much to do. Right now, that state creates so much resistance for me in a good way, but in my life, because I have created a life in which I can see that when I slow down, everything works better. And this is the mistake that I want you to see. Moving and doing more doesn't mean that you're progressing, because if you're moving very fast in a direction that is opposite to yourself, you're only going to be farther from your truth, only going to be farther from a life that you can truly enjoy. Most of these people, when they come to me, they tell me, Ellie, I love the way that you're enjoying life. I want to enjoy life. I feel like there's no joy. And joy happens only when there's pleasure. And pleasure never happens when it's rushed. Imagine that you're eating a plate of food and you're doing it so fast. It can be the most delicious thing in the world and you're not even savoring it. That's your life right now. You think that you need to accomplish a goal, that you need to accomplish this amount of money, that your relationship needs to be better, that you want the other house and the other car. And my dear, you already have delicious, beautiful things in your life, but you're not testing it. You're not enjoying it. The shift that we do in the mentorship, and this is the shift that I'm seeing in my students, where I see them, they get into such a level of emotional and energetic and maturity when they slow down. It's not that when you slow down, you stop or you do less things. We take action. For example, this video, many people come to me, and if they're trying to create content or do something with their projects, they're like, I'm procrastinating so much. This video, I was going to the gym and I felt like I cannot go to the gym until I record this, because it's this message that wants to come through me. Action becomes inevitable, the right action, when you are aligned. And that is the level of mastery that we achieve when we prioritize two things: biochemistry and frequency, the state of your body. If your state is always peaks of cortisol combined with dopamine, that's why you're feeling rushed and you're probably bloated, your muscles hurt, and you already have a type of pain that you don't even feel anymore because it's been there for so long. you're feeling uncomfortable in your body, and that cortisol combined with dopamine keeps you in a state of stress that doesn't let you sleep well. You don't feel like you can digest food properly. We shift your biochemistry to a place of dopamine combined with serotonin and oxytocin. So you take action and you move, but you move from a place of pleasure. You move because you do things that you feel so connected with. And then in terms of the frequency is the rhythm with which your neurons exchange information, and that has a certain speed that creates a frequency. We stay through meditation, through movement, through the practices in the mentorship, we enter theta state, and that what creates is that it expands your electromagnetic field. And one student that was onboarding yesterday was asking me like, why do we care about that? Because your electromagnetic field is literally as if you had a magnet. And the biggest part is in your heart, because your heart also has neurons. And when you have this thing activated, you impact more people around you, your field is expanded, and you attract everything to you. And that is what gives you confidence. That is why my students are so magnetic, and they always, when they walk in the streets, people want to come to them. I can share with you some things that happen that are crazy. That's what I experienced in my life. You become unshakable. I don't even know if that's a word, but you become unshakable and confident because I don't depend on anything that happens around me. I trust in my own frequency that it's going to bring me what's in alignment and it's going to take away what is not. So I walk through life, I walk slower, I talk slower, I have more space because I'm curious to see what the field is going to bring me. Not because I'm not doing nothing, but because I already did what I needed to do, which is to put myself in the field where everything comes to me. And what I'm seeing is this level of, it's just a wisdom, a voice. It's almost like you're flirting with life when you walk slower, when you slow down. It's a level of mastery where you prioritize the things that are truly important, and those things shift your life. You can see that it's a little like immature, it's this childish energy of wanting validation and going around and having all the things to do, but then there's this level of, it's like beauty, you know? It's an elegance in life when you know exactly that your energy, because you are prioritizing yourself, because you know how powerful your energy is, your energy becomes luxury. And that is what people feel as well. I have one of the students that I adore her, and she's such a powerful woman, but when she came, she was in that point of like, I have no idea. I always wanted my business to grow like it is growing. I always wanted to get married, and I always wanted all these things to happen. But now that they happen, I feel like I don't have time. I always feel stressed. I always feel anxious, and I'm not enjoying life. I created something that I cannot even enjoy. And we had a session this week. The shift that she has created, she was telling me before, I feel that my people, my team always needs me, and I need to be in every session, I need to be in every meeting, I need to be in every meeting with my clients, because I'm afraid I'm gonna miss out, because I'm afraid I'm not gonna give value if I'm not present there. And now that she has been prioritizing her frequency, she's only going to some meetings, and the value that she provides in those meetings, their clients are hiring her again, trusting her with more projects. She's allowing the people in her team to go to some meetings by themselves. And then, this is what I tell you guys, when you slow down, you also become a mentor. And not a mentor because you're teaching things to other people, but because a mentor is the one that can see the potential that people cannot see in themselves. So instead of going like mothering the team in all of the meetings and being busy all the time doing nothing because she wasn't providing value there, now she has these sessions with her team where she listens to them and she teaches them. So she's choosing not to go to those meetings, and they have surprised her with the level of the team, and that is also trusting the team to grow because she's not creating a business anymore. She's creating an enterprise. She's creating something bigger. It's that shift between the princess and the queen. Like you're creating a kingdom. The prince is always trying to repair everything and earn his way into the kingdom. The king is the one that sits, speaks slower, says one command, does one thing, and everything it's in alignment. So it's a radically different way of living, and that's something we do something during the routine that is called the flow state walk. Most of people when they come, they say, I don't know if I have time to do things. We have a routine, but the goal of the routine is not that you have to do things during the day, it's that those things holds your biochemistry and holds your frequency for you to do the rest of the things. Again, it's like you're taking steps, but it's just one step that takes you in the right direction. It's just one step that opens a new door. So one of the men in the mentorship also started to do these flow state walks with and invited his wife to do them with her, and he always felt like I don't have time to go on dates and I'm always busy, and she's always saying that I'm never available for her. And now that we're doing this together, we're creating a level of intimacy that we were walking in the neighborhood, and we have been living in this place for 5 years, and we have never seen the neighborhood as beautiful as we're seeing it now. So we were rushed to accomplish more, to get new houses, to get new experiences, when we had it just available in the neighborhood. And we have found this place of appreciation for the things when we eat slower, when we share slower, that the things that we thought that we wanted are the things that we're now grateful for. There's this, I have so many cases like this, because this is what happens with my students, and this is what I experience in my life all the time. I know that I need to slow down to open a space for miracles to be available in my life. I know that I need to slow down so that I can be surprised by the things that are happening and the things that come into coherence. A woman that I also adore in the mentorship, she has been in a project looking for funding for some months now, and she knows that she doesn't need to rush that because the right person is going to come at the right place, but she's having some pressure also from some of the partners. So here's the beauty of this. When you slow down, you don't have an agenda. Before, I used to go to every place thinking, am I going to find a client? Am I going to find a husband? Am I going to find a person that's going to introduce me to another opportunity? There's always this agenda. It was so unconscious, but I never really met someone for who they were, because I was playing this plan for people, and everything was this exchange, because I thought that my energy, because I needed their validation, so my energy was this transactional and conditional thing. Now that I know that my energy is just like, I have a source of energy that I turn on every day in my meditation as I wake up, now I can relate to people without an agenda, and then I find even greater gifts. I was limiting myself with the agenda, because I have found greater friendships, opportunities, amazing students, without having an agenda. And this is the same thing that happens with my client, that she went to this charity event because we had an earthquake here in Colombia, and she's like, oh, I'm so exhausted, but I really want to go there. I feel that this is going to give me energy, but who's going to be there? No. I learned already to live without an agenda, and I'm just going to go to enjoy it, for the pleasure of enjoying it. And then she goes there and she sees a person that needs some translation, and she goes and helps them translate. And then this person stays speaking with her, and she finds out that this is one of the biggest investors in her industry that are here in Medellin, and he's visiting just for a while. And then he's like, okay, tell me about you. And he's the one asking her to have a meeting. He's the one asking her to know more about what she's offering. So she just calls me and she's laughing so much. It's like incredible that this was a place with around 50 people, and that is the only person that I spoke with. And I had all these strategies for months, and now this opportunity literally that lands in my door. The result of that is that you walk with confidence at a level, with a certainty in life that you know that you're commanding. It's almost funny, but it's this level of self-trust of where you're standing, of the luxury level that your energy is. You never go back to experiencing life in that sense of rush, and as I'm sharing with you, specifically for the type of person that's already a genius, that's already capable, that's already a powerhouse, and it's feeling rushed, you are losing the very thing that makes you unique. In the rush for approval, in the rush for earning results, you are missing out in life. When people slow down, they can truly master their gifts. Just, I am experiencing it now. I have created a life. I come from consulting, hyper busy. I mean, workaholic. I stayed so late working, and I would feel bad if I was going to bed earlier. Always going for the next thing. Always feeling bad about myself because I always fell behind. And I have created a life that the more that I meditate, the more that I dance, the more that I enjoy my life, the more I become a permission slip for other people to do the same. I used to feel like I needed to give people so much and put everything in the mentorship and give them a ton of tools, and I know now that it is my frequency when I'm in this place that opens the opportunity. It becomes a permission slip for people to start experiencing this as well in their lives. There's something that happens, and you know it, with certain people, that when you're around them, something just opens for you as well. That's why I have mentors, and that's what I feel with my mentors, and that's not only what my students feel with me, but also with the rest of the people in the mentorship, that they go to a space. I could explain to you the mentorship in terms of these are the tools that we have, and these are the trainings that you have, and we meet every week, and we have one-on-one sessions, you and me. Those are the logistics. When you focus on that, you don't really know what the mentorship is about. But it is a frequency, a place where being yourself, prioritizing yourself is allowed. We are all creating art with life and seeing how amazing and delicious life can get, and coming together to share that. We are a glitch in the matrix. I tell them all the time, we're a glitch in the matrix because it's so counterintuitive to everything that you know, but we are enjoying life to the max, and everything becomes an opportunity for you to optimize yourself, to get to know yourself, to build a relationship with this human you're going to be for the rest of your life, and you're not enjoying that relationship. It's like if you were married to someone that you don't even know, you don't enjoy their company, you never listen to them. You're going to be with this person, with the human that you are for the rest of your life. And this is a process of falling in love again with yourself, discovering yourself, dating yourself every day, making love to you every day, dancing with you every day, because that is the sensation and the state that we live in. So if you want to know more about the mentorship, you can send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is @elisaramirez.co. Send me a word mentorship. And for me, the most important thing is to know where you're at, what's happening in your life, what is the transition that is happening right now. And before anything, if I can recommend you something, just take this video and take this day to slow down. Get out of that rhythm, of that rush, and find your mastery. Literally walk today as if you're flirting with life.